We take an abundant mindset and we think, hey, you know what money is? It's just a resource. Money just amplifies the person who has it. And if you're a good person and you have money, then you're going to do good things. And like it or hate it or whatever, let's look at a guy like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast starts this channel, YouTube channel, starts making content for YouTube in his backyard with his buddies, and he becomes obsessed with this idea of making videos for YouTube because eventually he's going to get a sponsor and make a little bit of money. And so he just keeps making videos. And every time he puts a video out, he analyzes it and he becomes so obsessed that he surrounds himself with friends and groups, family members who are also obsessed with how do we do this the best way possible? How do we make the best possible video to get the most possible attention, the most possible eyes? And he keeps iterating on this over and over and over and over again until he becomes the most subscribed YouTuber in history and uh, eventually becomes a billionaire himself. Now, here's what happens. There's two schools of thought here, depending if you're a scarcity mindset or you're an abundance mindset. He creates content that people want to watch. Otherwise, people wouldn't watch it. So, understanding that, what do people like to watch? Well, people like to watch contests. People like to watch people try things and fail or succeed or win or lose or whatever. Think about sports. We watch sports. We go back into the ancient medieval days and we watch the gladiators. Like it was always we like to watch people compete or in contest to achieve something, to win something. So, okay, he puts up a prize of, let's say, $100,000 and says, okay, I have a challenge for this person, that person, or group of people, whatever. Go do this specific task, and I have $100,000, and I'm just going to give to you if you complete that task. If you successfully compete and win to achieve that outcome, I will give you $100,000. People volunteer to do that so that you, or now maybe not you, if you don't like Mr. Beast, whatever, that's fine, but people, hundreds of millions of views on every single video. People come, they flock to these videos, they watch these videos, they watch people compete to either win or lose. And that's the risk that those people take, and they take it willingly. Now, if I gave you a chance right now, you're watching this video, if I said I could give you $100 million if you could crack a secret code out of all the words that I've said so far in this podcast, and you put that code in the comments, and I'll give you $100,000. And as soon as I do that, I want to take a picture with you and handing over that check. Are you going to say yes or no? Of course you're going to say yes, because otherwise you would never have a chance at getting $100,000 unless you worked really hard and earned it on your own. That's the point of these contests. Now, some people who are in a scarcity mindset are going to make the argument that Mr. Beast is exploiting poor people. Now, coming from that perspective of Mr. Beast is exploiting people to garnish views, is kind of a catch-22, because if it wasn't for the viewers, he wouldn't have the millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars to give to the people to do the contest to begin with. So this is just a loop. You watch, he gets the money, he gives the money to somebody so that you watch. You watch, he gets money, he takes that money, gives it to somebody, and this continues. This loop continues. Now, what's even more than that? Let's just say he takes the money, and instead of holding a contest, he does something that nobody else would do. A crazy, crazy challenge. I'm going to give eyesight to 1,000 people. All of a sudden, he's exploiting 1,000 people to get views. Hang on a second. The people that are watching that because that's an incredible thing for somebody to do. And he's taking the money that he's earned from people watching it because it's an incredible thing. And then he's paying for those eye surgeries for those people to be able to see again. That's the loop, right? So that's the state of abundance. Money is a resource. It comes to me so that I can do good for others and be in the service of others. And when you are somebody like Mr. Beast, that becomes the loop. And you see how it can become a never-ending loop of abundance versus somebody who's just in a state of scarcity, who will not participate in any of these things, will never do anything good for other people, will never acquire the resources to be able to even do something like that because they can't see the good in what the person is doing. All they see is evil, and they can't align themselves with the evil, which who would, right? That makes sense. That part makes sense. Don't align yourself with evil. But if you come from a place of scarcity, you're always going to maintain that scarcity. So the way that we correct this, the thing that we do to fix this, to break out of that state, I said earlier, imagine what it would be like for you to have everything that you could have ever imagined. How would that feel like in your body? And now, if you were to feel that in your body, hold on to that, and then go out into the world and act from that place, how would that person behave? How would that person act? And then fake it till you make it, or be it until you become it.